Man, if you're over 40, you already feel it. Your body doesn't recover like it used to. Your hormones aren't the same, and training the old way just doesn't work anymore. But here is the truth: you can still build muscle, stay powerful, and look badass. If you avoid these 5 mistakes, this can be the strongest decade of your life. Let's do it right. By the way, if we didn't met, my name is Boris Kish. I'm a fully licensed IFBB fitness coach, nutritionist, and a super heavyweight bodybuilder in the category over 100 kilograms. Welcome to my channel. Number one is the most important topic everywhere, and that is TRT, testosterone replacement therapy, or HRT. After 40, it's completely normal that your hormones are dropping down and that you don't feel as good as you did when you were in your 20s and your 30s. You will feel, weaker, slower, less driven. I personally, when I fixed it, my focus and strength completely came back. You cannot pretend that you're 20 forever, and therefore I'm advising you from the heart. I'm not going to give you any kind of medical advices here because this is completely forbidden. But do your blood work, go to the doctor, and if your doctor suggests that you have to take something, then take something. I mean, strong hormones is equal to strong man. I personally am on TRT. I took pads, I took steroids pretty much all my life. When I was completing, I was fully blasting. I had phases when I went completely off. Last year, I was completely off for around, I think, 7-8 months. You can see my first video that I uploaded here. I was like completely natural over there, or I have just started, but I think I was completely natural over there. And personally, I felt the pain in the joints, the lack, as I said, the lack of motivation. I was able to train. That's not the problem. I'm 41 years now, so I know exactly what I'm telling you. But the sleep was not good. The depression was, going much, much higher. Not that I was depressed, but definitely I felt that, I have the lack of testosterone in the system. Reason of that is because, as I said, I'm over 40, plus I was taking stuff all my life. I can never be back to natural again. Therefore, you have to take that test. You have to see the professional who is going to tell you what you are supposed to do. But I can personally tell you for myself, I am planning to do just really, really small dosages of testosterone and primobolan only as HRT, replacement therapy for the long as I'm alive. And if I ever decide to do a comeback, it's going to be only those two compounds again, and I will add some growth hormone, and that's going to be pretty much it. I mean, the point of all of this is testosterone is the fuel of man. Without it, you crawl. With it, you simply conquer. Number two is train smart, not like a kid. That means you're not 25 anymore. Don't take this quote super seriously. Age is just a number, forever young song, I'm going to be forever, doesn't matter what says. Yes, it is written what is written in your birth certificate as well as in your driving license. So yes, you're not 25 anymore. Of course, that doesn't mean that you're old garbage, good for nothing, but the main goal is that you can still train hard. I fully recommend that you train hard, but you have to put a lot of intellect in your training. You can still do heavy sets, like start with 10 repetitions, then go 8, then 2 times 6, but don't look at some crazy workout modern boosting plans that are on the internet that are contained of 1 million splits and how you have to train I don't know how many hours per week and do this and do that, because your body will simply fell apart. The main point here is short, intense, heavy sets really build muscle. Grinding yourself to the ground only destroys joints and burns energy instead of building it. Be strategic, my friend, be efficient, and train to last. Longevity is the real victory over here. A smart warrior wins battles. Don't fight like a reckless rookie. And if this video hits you, click that like and subscribe button. The channel is really new and your support helps this to grow into real brotherhood for men. Number 3 is respect recovery. Again, sleep, stress, and downtime are not optional. There are weapons. At 40, recovery is simply multiplier for muscle and strength. And trust me, I've tested everything. And when I sleep and recover, my performance explodes. I had also days when I was thinking, I can skip it. I can go to bed whenever I want. I'm still young. I'm still powerful. I will be able to recover this. No, day after day after day after day, it piles. And, suddenly you feel that you're good for nothing, when, if you don't do this, everything falls apart. Therefore, I'm going to recommend you the 3 really important supplements that really do magic here, that work equally hard as benzo or Ambien that you're never, ever, ever, ever supposed to take in your life. I took it. I know what that shit is. Had problems getting off it. Luckily, now everything is okay. But the stuff that is completely natural and works equally good is 10 milligrams of melatonin, the slow absorbing, 1,500 milligrams of GABA, and 1 gram, 1,000 milligrams of magnesium. You go take that before sleep. Just think about it. You sleep better, you recover better, you put some muscle mass while you're sleeping. The day is going to work like a charm. You're not young anymore. You cannot go to bed and get up like when you're fucking teenager. You're not that. But again, that doesn't mean that you cannot have equally high quality lifestyle like back then, but you just have to take care of your maintenance here, because my friend, my goal is that you do this till you are at least 80 or 100. That means at least 40 years more, right? Sleepiness is not weakness. It's where champions are built. Number 4, cardio is completely a non-negotiable. That doesn't mean that it has to be like a punishment, but just think about it. 20 minutes hit cardio, 1 minute fast, 1 minute slow, you can do after every damn workout, okay? Fuels your heart. It's important that your heart functions till you're alive, your lungs, your energy, and at 40 plus, it keeps you damn lean, it keeps your blood moving, and it keeps you alive to fight another day, Of course, it increases the appetite, it increases also your sex drive, as bedroom performance. Who doesn't want that? The whole body functions way, way, way better. When I was personally skipping cardio, till recently, I felt much shittier. This is really like a rocket fuel booster. Do that damn 20 minutes, the body will be grateful forever. Trust me. Now I want to hear from you. What's the number 1 thing that keeps you stronger after 40? Drop it in the comments. Share what works for you, because your experience can help another man out there. Remember, strong heart, strong man. Build the engine, not just the armor. Number 5, use the right supplements. Again, supplements aren't scam. Yes, the wrong ones are. But don't believe only in this, sentences, you only have to take real food only, supplement is shit, protein is bullshit, it's just powder. No, it's not. Look, there are amazing supplements out there, and the right one makes the difference. You're getting more mature. Whatever additional good stuff you put in your body, the body will be really, really much grateful. That means that you always have to stack creatine, protein, beta-alanine, vitamins, minerals, adaptogens, the body will be grateful. It works like a machine. These sharpen your edge, fill up the gaps, and keep you progressing. Just cut, the garbage, caffeine. Caffeine is really shit. I hate it. Had a lot of problems because of that in the past. One of the reasons why I wasn't able to sleep properly. Therefore, just cut it out completely. Or any kind of pre-workout supplements and boosters that are filled with it. Feed your body with the proper tools to win. Smart supplements is ammunition. Load the right bullets, win the war. And man, 40 is not the end. It's the beginning of your prime. But if you do it right, master your hormones, train smart, recover harder, move your body, fuel it right. I lived it, I've proven it, and I'm telling you, strength after 40 is not only possible, it's unstoppable. Stay sharp, stay strong, and keep pushing forward. And if you want to know exactly how much time you need really to train each week over 40, you'll be surprised. Therefore, click this video right here. I'll break it down for you.